Yo, what is good, YouTube? It is your boy Make America Live, back with another NBA 2K23 video. And in today's video, I'm going to be bringing you guys just some custom jump shot tips, to just things you want to keep in mind when you are creating your jump shot. Okay, now a couple games ago, the only thing that mattered was your base. As you can see, I got Troy Brown Jr.'s base on. Your release did not matter. Release 1 and release 2 did not matter. Your release was just basically your cue of when you should let the jump shot go or release the ball or whatever. But the blend in, the release, none of that really mattered. All you cared about was your base and the release speed, because that's going to tell you how long you hold the button down or how long you hold the shot stick down for timing your jump shots, right? Nowadays, implemented in 2K22 next gen and now 2K23 current and next gen, your release speed matters. Your release speed matters. Your base matters. Your blending matters. All of these things towards your jump shot matters. So now you can't just slap a base on and just do whatever release you want and just go about your day. Me personally, I feel like the two most important things when it comes to jumpers in NBA 2K23, at least in my opinion, is defensive immunity and the timing. I feel like the timing works sort of like how Sniper used to work, the Sniper badge in NBA 2K22. I feel like the timing works sort of like Sniper, and that's going to impact your ability to green or hit whites, and based on the timing impact rating. So the better your timing impact rating, the more likely you are going to be able to hit those whites, or you're going to be able to time your shot better and stuff like that. It's going to impact your shot more. The more poor your timing impact is, it's going to be harder for you to hit that, window or whatever like that. At least that's how I feel like that works, It's also going to impact how bad of a penalty you get, for poor or bad releases and stuff like that. Now, defensive immunity, in my opinion, is exactly what it says. It's how immune you are to defensive contests. So your, a high defensive immunity means your jumper won't get as bad of a contest percentage when someone comes out to contest you. So if you have a jumper with an A+ defensive immunity versus a jumper that has like this, a C defensive immunity, that jumper with the A+ is going to receive less of a contest when somebody comes out there or whatever, versus a jumper with a C or even a jumper with an F defensive community. So if I had to put them in ranking, I would say that timing impact is the most important, because if you can time your jump shot, contest, defensive immunity, all of this stuff, none of that matters, bro. If you can time your shot and green it every time, we've seen people green smothered 70% contest, 60% contest, 28% contest. I've personally have hit so far like 38%, 28% contested shots and stuff like that. I don't think I've hit or greened like 50% contested shots yet, but we've all seen people hit like shots that they were completely smothered. They had no business making these shots. So to me, the most important thing you should be prioritizing is timing impact. You know what I'm saying? Now, I mean, obviously, you want a jumper that you could just green. None of these stats really matter. If you feel like you can green, the most shots with that jumper, you should go with what you feel comfortable with. But I'm just going based on the, jump shot attributes. Timing is the most important. And then second would be defensive immunity, because that's going to be the contest percentage that you get on your shot. And you want to be least contested as possible. So you should be prioritizing timing and defensive immunity. And then the third thing that you want to be prioritizing is release speed, because release speed is what's going to help you get the ball off faster, right? As long as you timing your shot and you can time your shot properly, you're going to green no matter what. Number two, defensive immunity, because you want at least possible contest percentage as possible. So, you could get a better chance of greening your shot and stuff like that. And then, like I said, release speed, because you want to get the shot off as quickly as possible. Release height matters because, the lower the release height, obviously, the more contest you're going to get on the shot, the more likely chance that your shot is going to get blocked. But I feel like if you're getting your shot off in time, you're not going to get blocked anyway. So I prioritize release speed over release height. I feel like release height is the thing that matters the least amount, in my opinion. That's how I have the attributes, ranked or whatever. Again, personally, I feel like timing and release speed go, hand in hand, while defensive immunity and release height goes hand in hand, because, defensive immunity, release height, it correlates together, Again, like I said, the reason I have those rankings is because, like, even if you are contested, if you know your timing and the release for your jumper, you can still green a heavily contested jumper. We've all seen people, green some ridiculously smothered shots. Defensive immunity is important, but again, being able to properly time your shot is more important, which is why I have time in second. And then again, release speed is third, because, being able to get your shot off before the defense arrives is super important too. So I just want you guys to take that into consideration when you are making these custom jump shots. I think if you take all of these tips into consideration when you're, creating these jump shots and stuff like that, you guys are going to be creating jumpers that you're going to be able to shoot lights out. When I say lights out, I mean lights out. And at the end of the day, man, make what you feel comfortable shooting with, bro. If you've always shot with Kobe Bryant's base, Jimmy Butler's base, Dwayne Wade's base, Tim Duncan's base, or whatever like that, then stick with those bases, man. Like, don't go based on, this jumper has like the best percentage and that has this, and now you gotta reconfigure how you shoot. You gotta reconfigure, how you time your shot and stuff like that. Go with what you feel most comfortable with. If you feel like you shoot the best with default swing jumper, you know what I'm saying, or default big man jumper, then use default swing or default big man. If you feel like you shoot the best with Shaq's jumper, bro, or Andre Drummond's jumper, or whoever's jumper, then use that jumper, bro. Because at the end of the day, you have to play with that jump shot, not nobody else, not this YouTuber, not this streamer, not your friend, not your other friend. You have to use these jumpers. You have to play the game. You have to time the shot. So ultimately, it's going to come down to what you feel comfortable using and what you feel comfortable that you feel like you can green consistently. You know what I'm saying? And then once you get that down packed, then you can move into, taking your meter off and stuff like that, playing with the timing releases and stuff like that. And that's another thing that I want to talk about. I want to back out of here and just show you guys really briefly, the timing for the jumpers. Now, me personally, I use late. I've experimented with everything. I haven't done very early, but I've experimented with early, I experimented with late, and I experimented with very late. And I feel like late, to me, is the best timing. I know plenty of people who play 2K, all my friends, they all are on late timing. I feel like late gives you the best chance at greening your shot, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you feel like early or very early works for you, or even very late works for you, maybe you have like a lot of latency, maybe your internet isn't as good or whatever like that, or you're dealing with a lot of lag, there's a lot of people in your house on the internet, or maybe you're connected through Wi-Fi, you're not, directly connected via Ethernet port, and you have to play on early, or you have to play on very late or something like that. Just ultimately use what feels best for you. But personally, I would recommend that all of you guys go through everything. Go through all of these. Go through very early, play 1 or 2 games on very early, then go to early, play 1 or 2 games on early. And that's how you're going to find out what works best for you. Don't just shoot one jumper in career mode on very early and be like, oh shit, I missed, and then just give up. No. Play one whole game in career very early, then maybe go into rec or park. Play 1 or 2 games with very early. Play a game or 2 with early. Play a game or 2 with late, very late. And just see what works best for you, okay? I didn't realize late was what works best for me until I went through very late and early. And still, very early might be what works best for me, and I don't even know because I haven't even tried it. You know what I'm saying? But I've been using late. I like the way late feels, and that's what I'm going to stick with. I'm not going to change it. This is what I'm going to be playing with for the rest of the year. And then eventually, I'm going to turn my meter off. Right now, I'm still learning this jump shot that I just made. Jump shot videos coming soon. Be on the lookout for that because I do got some, crazy-ass jumpers for you guys. But I'm still trying to research some of these jumpers. I'm trying to get a nice, group of jumpers for you guys. I don't want to just give you 1 or 2 jumpers. I want to give you guys a couple jumpers for this situation, a couple jumpers for that situation, and then just all around good jumpers. So again, jump shot videos will be coming soon, but for right now, you know, I just wanted to give you guys these tips or whatever like that to help you when it comes to creating your own personal jumpers. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, that's what you're going to have to use. That's what you're going to have to time, and you want to go with something that you feel most comfortable with, not just something that somebody else told you to use because they feel comfortable with using. It's been your boy Make America Lit. Please be sure to drop a like if this video helped you out when creating your own jumper. You know, more 2K23 content, badge videos, and of course build videos as well coming soon. I'm out, guys.